Today we're going to be going over different things about the pandemic and energy systems and hydration. Energy systems. You got glycose. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. It's a short-term energy. Then you have the aerobic, which is the long-term, and ATP-CP, which is your immediate energy. The body has three energy systems to supply muscles with ATP. These three work together to grow and expand until they reach the third one, which is when they produce ATP to your muscles. So basically, you go from glycosis, I think is how you say it actually, to then aerobic, and then aerobic into ATP-CP, and then that'll give your muscles your ATP energy. Psychological adaptations from exercising. One psychological adaptation is whenever you start a new exercise, your body is going to experience stress, and it's going to be your body will hurt just a little bit from discomfort. It's just because this is a new activity and your body's not used to it, so you're just challenging it to do something else. It'd be like if you walked for a mile every day and then randomly one day you just decided to run. That would be an example of this kind of adaptation. But once you do more workouts over time, the more and more you do it, your body will begin to adapt to this exercise, and thus it will become easier for your body to control and for you to have less pain during this process. Nutrition and hydration. Sweat is mainly salt and water, which are electrolytes. Electrolytes is a good way of getting that extra energy that you need and just staying really hydrated and well hydrated. Thirst may not be an indicator of dehydration, but whenever you're working out, you should drink fluids with electrolytes, or you can always just drink waters, but it'd be nice to have a little electrolytes such as Gatorade or Powerade while you're working out. The human body forms. There are three types of bodies, types. You got ectomorph, which is like a lean and long. It's difficult to build muscle, so it's kind of like a skinny person. Then you have endomorph, which is a high body fat tendency to store more body fat than a normal person would. So that's one of your bigger people. And then you got mesomorph, which is a muscular and well built. They have high metabolism and responsive cells, so they're able to lift and they're able to gain muscle and they're doing all the right things and have a good body and structure for themselves. Environmental conditions. You can have environmental conditions of hazardous substances in the air, such as like if there's like a construction crew working and you're running and you see that, it can be a environmental condition just because of the substance that could be in the air. If you're swimming and the pool that you're swimming at, they haven't done their like chlorine or bacteria checks and all that, it could be a dangerous situation for you in those situations just because of what you're going to be breathing in or what you're going to be in is just exposed to hazardous substances. And then a climate change obviously is one. That's to me is whenever you're running and you're in like the summertime, such as now, say I run, and then in the wintertime I want to continue my runs, but it's going to be colder, so my lungs are going to be hurting, so it could end up hurting my lungs during this process. And that is it. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll hope to see you next time.